Oh, there we go. No one saw the first time. The first time wasn't canon. It was uncanon, as they say. Anti-canon. Oh, there's another patch for Lords of the Fallen. What now? Optimization, gameplay. We've made adjustments to the player's sprint animation. Oh no! Boo! That was like one of my favourite things. I love the I shat myself look. Enemy density has been made in the following locations. Literally the bit we just ran through. Oh, come on, man. Enemy density adjustments have been made in the following location. Red Copes. Hey, I was reading that game. Jesus. Rude.
Lewd.
Red Copes, the Sanctuary of Baptism, Pilgrim's Perch, Forsaken Fen, Fitzroy's Gorge, and Lower Calrath. Please note that these adjustments only apply to new game regular. The game is still highly challenging, so you still need to get good. Oh, that's alright then. Very well, thank you for the 66, dude. Thank you very, very much. Much appreciated, much appreciated. Sorry, I'm just sorting the chat out a minute.
Humanity. And so was formed
A 90-minute speedrun. I'm definitely slacking.
Our duty being to stand vigil for
Is it me or is the blonde one with the little funny hat? She's alright. I bet she's a gribbler though. She has a sort of gribbler look. Hahaha, yes. Alright, we shall continue. We were in Lower Calrath, I think. Which is one of the areas that apparently has just been changed. Greetings. I've entered crossword play. Well, what if I have? What's it to you? Oh yeah, can we buy any more miracles from Pointy Hat Man? I wonder. That was a carpet. That was literally the last time we streamed, was the carpet one. I need to upload all those to YouTube, but...
You serve a higher purpose.
What we got here?
Crusader.
Radiant Slash. Swing your weapon and do radiant magic. It's a bit too pricey for my blood, but... And some mirrors. What's the mirrors do? Protect you from those seeking to perform the Crimson Ritual. I have no idea what that is. I feel I should buy one. Oh, it's the Crimson Ritual PvP? Do you think that's what it is? So you can't get binned in PvP? I'll buy that. There's a catalyst here, which has actually got better scaling. Yeah, whatever. Oh, matey wants me to get ton of... Here you go. Hand over the Vanguard Barris's Rosary.
Vanguards are well versed in infiltrating secluded and hostile territories, and Mondstadt is certainly both. Let the presence of this rosary serve as a reminder to you that wherever sin may fester, it will always be found and expunged by the Dark Crusaders.
Expunge me. Yes, Daddy. What happens if a patch or something makes a speedrun technique impossible? Normally what happens is they split the categories. They split the categories, generally speaking. So you'll have the pre-patch categories and the post-patch. Did he get new inventory based from that? Oh, that's an interesting shout. Should we check?
You serve a higher purpose.
Yes, he got a Vanguard Barros' sword, which is strength agility, and some new digs. The Vanguard armor. That's kind of fun. So that's what that's for then. You basically it fleshes out his... Yeah, you don't really run like you shat yourself anymore. There's actually a bit more wobbly. There's a bit more wobbly. Oh, that's really depressing. I want the old shit yourself run back. Well, you know. The other option is they can down patch things, can't they, as well? Oh, did I not go to the thing I wanted to do? We want to warp to Lower Calrath Depot. Catching up with the Alan Wake 2 VOD, surprisingly decent. That's what I thought. I was kind of like a bit surprised by that. Alan Wake 2 seemed to be not dog shit, which was somewhat worrying, really. Gave me the fear. Oh, you got 4070 on the way. Very nice. When's it rocking up? Do you see my Twitter picture, by the way? What I was dealing with earlier? It wasn't that. Fucking Warframe, and I'm trying to do shit, and this is my camera. What am I supposed to do with this? Get your titties out of my screen! Can't see what I'm doing! The Warframes are getting thicker, but they haven't made the FOV better. What's in my meme? I wonder what's in my little meme pile. That was holding bold ugly rat.jpg. What else we got? I've got talking to pumpkin.jpg. Oh, I know what that one is. Yeah, that's it. Probably this week. That's actually pretty nice. Yeah, Alan Wake 2 was pretty spicy so far. It looks pretty good. Was that a picture of Ween woken early? No, this is a picture of me waking up early. I know what that one is, so I called it shart.jpg. Good old shart.jpg. This one's called Massive Holes. Oh, I don't know. And this one's called Hairy Ass. Oof. Oof. What's Hairy Ass? Oh, nice! Oh, I love Picture Roulette. A classic. What's this one? Oh, it was Pumpkin's boob drawings. Makes sense. Order your things with not safe for work titles. That's not. You have to order them with not safe for work titles. Like if you don't do it, then are you even trying? Like, I'm just looking through now if I got any more slightly dubious ones. I'm normally pretty good at remembering which ones I called something like dubious. This one's called felching.png, and I gotta be honest, I'm not sure I'm gonna risk that one. I'm not gonna risk that one. You think that one was fine? Oh, I'm not sure. I know what this one is. Carrot-powered-girlfriend.jpg. Now you'd think that carrot-powered girlfriend would be quite lewd, but in fact, it's actually about a horse girl, which I guess is somewhat lewd, but still vaguely lewd. Exactly, still vaguely lewd. I approve. That's enough about horse girls. Moving on. Hello, Noble. Right, that's enough time for people to get in here, I think so. Right, we're in lower. We're in Lower Calrath, so let's go have a look around. I got us a map, which isn't actually a map. Shit's on fire, yo. There's no baddies here, at least. This is what I keep talking about. How does anyone live here? Look at this place. Look at this. How do you people get anything done? The Infernal Inch. Wonderful. Okay, she's got some sort of bug. How am I gonna... How do I bin those things attached to her without seeing them? She has some sort of aura around her. I can see the things coming off of her there. Do I have to go immediately into the other realm to sort of deal with it, do you think? I can't do anything about this, and I can't swing at the same time, can I? No. Can I pull them? Did that work? That did not work. So how much damage do you take if I just go and try and bop at one? Oh, she's not allowed to do that. Oh, that's illegal. Fuck. It's fine. You damn bitch, you live like this? Oh, that looks unpleasant. Maybe I just need to fire it. Wow, that was rude. I just need to fire back here, maybe. Also rude. I can probably roll through. I could not roll through this, and that is a lesson I've learned valuable. I don't know how much my CPU is going to bottleneck the card. I can't really afford to get the mobile and the processor. Wait, what CPU you got? That doesn't get. That's not canon, by the way. We don't talk about that. So does that heal her, or does that just make her stronger? I wonder. I wonder if that keeps up her flame aura. Also, what the fuck? What shot through here? Do you reckon it was her? You can use land to destroy the blue things. Can you? How do you do that, Radman? Maybe I was just being a fucking baddie. Right. Oh, like... Stop shooting me, you witch. Oh. This is fine. Me and the lock-on are going to have a falling out at some point. Pardon me, coming through. Right, that does, it makes the aura go away. That's going to make things substantially, I was going to say easier, but that might be the wrong word. Right, let's buff up then. Can I have my echoes back? Bro, do you even lift? What is that health bar? Oh, that was good. I don't even get out of bed for shit like that. Come on, man. The first one I died because I was kind of like goofing off a little bit, but we got there. So. Right, anyway, what should I level up this time? Strength? Strength is nice for just more physical damage, that's +2. Radiance is better because obviously it buffs our Radiance spell power by 4, which is actually pretty nice. Radiance just seems like a flat good stat to have. Umbra gave you the spoop. Oh no, did you get jump scared by Umbra? He's a bit of a big lad, actually. Oh yeah, didn't I get some cool dicks? I got a skirt. Love me some skirts. The Infernal Enchantress's skirt. Nice leggies. Yeah, look at them chicken legs. Very fine. Wait, am I still in the realm of the dead? Oh, doofus. I always forget that doesn't rest you by default. Here we go. Oh yeah, you always want to you always want to do a clean sword drivers, otherwise they will have bad times. .jpg. It's telling me everything's new again. This angers me. Alright. That was an interesting little mini boss anyway. Oh, the Ryzen 7 37 OC'd a little bit. What's the speed on your overclock? I'm not putting a fucking thing down here. We're literally 2 feet away. Anyway, moving on. Nice fire. Whoa. It's a pretty shitty town to be in, honestly. Not really my cup. Not really my cup of tea, honestly. This always makes me laugh in games sometimes. What the? Like the shittiest, like crappiest little doors. Like it does not open from this side. I'm like, bro, I literally just took a demonic lady apart in like 10 swings, and you're telling me I can't open a door? Come on. So it's clocked at 4.5. It's an older CPU. You'd probably be okay for a bit. You'd probably be okay for a bit, honestly. I don't think it's gonna be. It's not gonna be amazing, but it's not gonna be super terrible either. You know what? I'm not gonna question it. It's fine. Fucking snacks. Ooh. Alright, jump. 1, 2 and 8. Everyone's out to get me right now. I blame Hembron, personally. Sneaky. Ew, what this? Oh, there's some sort of big lad. Do I want to do this? Yeah, fuck it, why not? What do I get for my trouble? The Grievous Ring. Interesting. Prick. You're doing 1080p? In most games, you'll probably be fine then. Like, don't get me wrong, that CPU is gonna like hold you back a little bit, but no, it's not gonna be anything like terrible. Where'd you come from? I see this town has been berserked out of 10. That looks simpler. Yeah? Wow, that was a... Twas a goof on my part there. Oh, that spell is really nasty to get caught in. Ooh! He slappeth me most foul. Hey, I'm not dead. Well, I mean, I kind of am. Laters, nerd. Well, let's have a look at this ring then, quickly. The Grievous Ring. Increases vitality and endurance edge. Oh, no, that's the other one. Regain health and soul flare upon a Grievous strike. Interesting. Could be good for, would have been really good on my cultist run at the very start while I was parrying the shit out of, Goth girlfriend face. Now, are these gnarly hands part of the regular scenery, or are they part of the undead scenery, I wonder? They're pretty cool looking. What the? Excuse me? Rude. Stop screaming in eternal agony, you big weenie. Oops, sorry. What the? Stop it. Alright. Oh, hello, pumpkin. Oh, not these dickheads. Those guys are quite nasty. They're definitely quite nasty, those guys. Cool. Moving on then. I feel I should be soul flaying more dudes, and I'm not doing that much soul flaying. I feel that's on me. You gonna get a code for Alan Wake 2? Honestly, it seems alright so far. Yeah, I played Alan Wake 2 yesterday. Seems alright so far. Can I get him from here? Nice. Let me in, yo. You're 10 hours into it. Yeah, I mean, I'm on like 2.5 so far. Seems alright, actually. Awkward. Ooh, that's nasty. Oh, I didn't jump. I didn't roll in time. That's a very nasty, There we go. The constant spawning of furious knobheads in this place does make it quite difficult at times. Buff myself again, I think. Must be Birmingham, definitely. Oh wow, there's 2 of them, that's less nice. That could be a problem. Oh, I thought I rolled that. Shit. I think I'm very dead because I can't get out of this. No, okay. Good for now. Right, let's get some healing going. Oh, shit. That was my last heal. Oh, fuck! What a horrible set of enemies. 2 of these guys is really difficult to deal with. See if I can just quickly kill her and be done. There we go. Damn. Amazing, I'm not dead yet, though I'm not far off. Oh, I'm about to get killed though, look. My meter's about to build. I think I'm probably fairly toast. Let's try and get round to do whatever it is we're supposed to do in here. Oops. Let's grab whatever item this might be. Dead. Nasty. That's quite a gauntlet, actually. Wow. That's one thing I have noticed. This game really does make you run a long way between save points. Like, sometimes it is a very, very, very long run before the next one. I'm not entirely sure where we were. Up there, I think? Is that right? There we go. Yeah, so far Alan Wake 2 is really impressed. I'm... Oof. Damn. That was not a good start. Oh, fuck! Sometimes I like the lock-on in this, and sometimes I think it's a liability. I'm not 100% convinced on it. Can I whip my way back here? Yeah. It's good to know there's one back there actually, on the off chance I need it. Man, the snakes are evil bastards. Yeah, I see him. There we go. And there's big scary dude back here, isn't there? Right, I'm gonna... Okay, we need to stay out of the way when he does that. Is he trying to mage me? Oh, jeez. Some of these guys hit really fucking hard. There we go. Luckily, there was one back here, so. I know, this place looks pretty gnarly even not in the Land of the Dead. That's good to know. It's, you know. Yeah, everything still looks pretty fucked. Nice. Hey, Peter. Bonk. What's really interesting, this is probably one of the like only Souls-likes I've played where I feel that getting to the bosses, or I should say the regular enemies feel much harder than any of the bosses. Like, wow. Quite substantially. Goddammit crab. Friggin' Ostos, dude. They're so dense as well. Yeah, just like tons of them, right? Oh shit, can I not get through here again? Oh, I can do it if I... Wait, did that just pull me into the... God fucking damn it. This area absolutely sucks balls. It wouldn't be a problem, but there's so many of the little guys as well. There's just so many of them. Just getting up in your grill constantly, which is a real nuisance. Maybe whatever this is what sucked me off into the thing. No way to get back, I guess. Do these come back? Yeah. There we go. Now I've actually killed one of them. Oh, only one appeared this time, I guess. So where do I go from here, actually, I wonder? Oh, maybe this was literally just a one and done. This was just a dead end for that item. Well, I need to come back here for my souls anyway, don't I? Upsetting noise. Let's not worry about that. Maybe we need to come over this way. Yeah, you mentioned Ember, that range is quite obviously the important task in this. Wait, where do we go? Down here, I guess. Oh, I hate these little guys. I feel like my main ranged spell option at the moment doesn't do like crazy damage, and it uses a lot of mana to do so. I definitely want to get more ranged options available to me, but maybe I'll find some more nice radiant ranged options available to me at some point. Oh, is that another one of those ladies? Is she a mini-boss version? She hasn't got anything attached to her. Well, it looks like we're fighting here then. Alright, time to give her the fucking heave-ho. Oh mate, you don't even lift. You don't even lift. Absolutely fucking chat on. Oh, we got the titty armor, nice. So that leads us back over there, which is the other side of where we were, I guess, if we want to do that. You're just tossing knives at people. That's actually quite fun. That's quite a fun build. Like, I'm definitely doing decent melee damage, but I really would like to have some more ranged spell options available to me. The Sunless Skein key. I feel this is go to the realm of the dead or else at this point. I think that's our option is over there, right? Oh, we were doing so well. Alright. So if I don't get fucking... Wait, can I even reach that? I don't think I can. Ugh. I wonder if I can reach that or not. If I can't reach that, I'm kind of transforming for no good reason. Let's go right. Let's go bomb this guy quickly. Get off my roof. Well, guess we're doing it the hard way. Oh. Well, that kind of worked out for the best. drop kicked him off a roof. Honestly, pretty... No, I've just killed myself. Oh, shit. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Fuck. That was entirely on me. Oh, that was entirely on me. You read up on the recent issues of Creative Assembly? What, you mean how they decided to, like, piss in their own community pool? I don't get the Creative Assembly thing. They literally had it all, and they seem to be throwing away all of their goodwill incredibly quickly and easily for no good reason. I'm not entirely sure of the purpose of that. You know what I'm going to do? I don't know how well this works, I don't know what the tethering's like, but I might try the old true and classic fucking leg it! Creative Assembly are the Total War people. They made some recent community posts, which one of the quotes that... Ow. One of the quotes that they're all... Oh, you fucking clown of an enemy. I hate these goddamn snakes. I'm probably gonna die here. Actually, no, I won't. I've got 10 seconds of invulnerability. Lol, fuck you. Nah, lol, fuck you. Sorry, I'll explain in a second. I'm just performing cowardice. Wait, is this tactics or cowardice? Latest, you shitbag. I'm not sure he's following me anymore. No. There we go. We're back to where we got, but without all the drama. More or less, anyway. So basically, the Total War guys have not been enjoying the feedback they've been getting. I guess is the correct way to put it. They're not keen on some of the feedback stuff they've been receiving. I kind of wonder if it's better to send the realm of the dead here. Because I need to pull the bridge across. But that doesn't affect the world of the living anyway, does it? I don't think. Right, let's go bin this lady quickly. Wait, where did she go? What the? Ah! Oh, not you fucking assholes again! Where'd you even come from? Nice. The stillness robes. Nice. Go away, locals. Right, can I move this bridge across? Oops, wrong button. Can I move this bridge across, go back, and then go back into the realm of the living? I wonder. Lock on, please. Be reasonable. It might work, it might not. Find out, I guess. Either way, no harm, no foul, right? Well, that answers that question then. I'll just do it to reset my timer. I'll just do it to reset my timer and go again. Yeah, what Noble said basically, they started like fucking price scalping on their stuff. People called them out on it. They got really salty about it, going like, "Well, you don't have to buy it if you don't like it, you know, Babaka." And people were like, "No, no, you're right, we don't. So we're not going to." And they were like, "Well, I mean, loads of people do that anyway. It's not like I would want you to buy or anything, Babaka." And so that continued on for a little while. There was some general rumblings and dissatisfaction about stuff. In general. And Until recently, they made a community post basically sort of saying like, you're not allowed to. This will be mean about shit anymore. We'll ban you, which is kind of it's fine thing to say, sort of. But the way they said it was a bit awkward. Like, if you say like personal attacks on us aren't cool, guys, I mean that's perfectly understandable, right? Like, personal attacks on people who work at a games company you don't like because they made a gaming decision is fucking ridiculous. Like, grow up. But well, some of the stuff they were saying was a bit more like, you know, you can't criticize anything, and one of the quotes was, freedom of speech is a privilege, not a right, or something like that. Which just went down exactly as you can imagine, honestly. Yeah, and then like Noble said, they started deeming non-constructive feedback to be bannable on the Steam forums and all sorts of stuff. Basically just pissing away every single bit of goodwill they've had in ages. The hyenas thing, a lot of people are saying like, this is the reason a Total War didn't get X, Y, or Z. It's possible. I also feel that's kind of almost irrelevant to some of the points. Like, I feel that giving like the people making Total War some grief over hyenas is a bit pointless. I'm sure that most of them either didn't care or weren't interested or weren't working on it, so whatever. Hey Nacho. Yeah, the right to discuss is a privilege, not an entitlement. Yeah, which is just an incredible line, honestly, which I'm sure they deeply regret. The most interesting thing is, right, I work as a manager on on delivery, like a service delivery manager, right? The idea that somebody approved that statement and put it out just boggles my mind. Like, if I put comms out to our customer base, if you like, the patients or the you know, the staff at the hospital, I double check, recheck, and check the tone of the message I'm putting out to make it so I don't sound like a fucking cunt. So, what are you doing putting out a message which is actively being hostile to your user base? Like, what is that going to get you? I don't understand. Like, what does that get you? Like, the right to discuss is a privilege, not an entitlement you earn by playing the game. Or by buying the game, it might have been, or something as well, like... Right, first of all, you're actively antagonizing your customer base. Not a good idea. Second point, you're antagonizing the people who care enough to give feedback, good or bad. Most people will never give you that valuable insight, right? Most people will never give you the valuable insight of feedback. They just won't. They don't care, like, at all. Sorry, I'm going off a bit of a rant here. It just annoys me. Like, they won't give you any feedback, right? So these are the people that will give you feedback, good or bad. And then you have to sift through the good, bad, and the insane, right? The insane are the people who are, like, saying, like, oh, so-and-so who works at Creative Assembly is a fucking asshole, and I hate him personally, because he sucks, and I wish he couldn't tie his shoelaces anymore. And you're like, okay, so your feedback is insane, so that doesn't matter. You don't need to justify banning freaks, right? You don't even need to make a statement about banning freaks, if that's what you're doing. If somebody's making a personal attack against someone in your company, yeah, you fucking kick them out. Absolutely. That is 100% justified. And you should do that. Because that is not the precedent you want to set. Now, if you're very clear about that, and sometimes you want to make a statement about it and say, look at this people. This guy's a fucking freak. This is the kind of people we're banning. We're not banning feedback. We're not banning bad or good. What we are banning is personal attacks. Fine. Completely justifiable. And that is something you could put in a statement, saying like, guys, like, we get it, you're passionate, we understand, we love you for it, we love the good feedback, we love the bad feedback, we love all the feedback. What we can't abide by is personal attacks. Please, stop that. Like, that would be, I think that would be fine. Like, yes, it's the vast minority that do that, probably, but, you know. And that way, you're not pissing off the people who would care enough to leave you feedback. But what you're doing by saying, like, non-constructive posts will be removed or something, and you're like, well, what does that mean? Does that mean you, if I, you know, I put something you don't agree with, is that a non-constructive post? If I say I think the dwarfs are smelly and I don't like them and I wish that they would vomit over their shoes, is that a non-constructive post? Like, what are we looking at here exactly? I mean, the dwarfs are smelly, obviously, but well-known fact. Oh man, I love how that look at these fucking dudes just floating there menacingly, and that massive burning hand. Why are the visuals in this game so goddamn cool? Getting your name in the book yeah, the book of grudges. Well, they can put me in the book of grudges all they want as long as I ain't got to smell them. Ooh, ooh. Wow, rude. Okay, that's uncalled for. Let's go, go, go! Fuck you, buddy. What? This sucks. You suck. Please stop casting magical spells in my face. Thank you for your kind cooperation. Ow! What? Literally, what did I just say? You deserve the bin for that, and that's where you belong. Is this guy dead? I hope so. Nice. Criticism without offering a solution. Nah, that's bullshit. Like, I don't expect my user base to do my job for me. If you expect that as a public service manager of some sort, you're an idiot. I'm sorry, you're an idiot. And you deserve to be laughed at for that. That's on you. Push ladder. Where does that come from? Where does that go? And can we find Cotton Eye Joe? Let's find out. Scary dude. Snacks and some other stuff down here probably. Oh good. Fireman. The axe guy's behind me, which I'm gonna explode. Why is my sword a lightsaber? Because I buffed it with the power of, shit. Not the power of shit, but, oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm stuck in the corner. I'm stuck in the corner, and I'm going to die. Oh boy. Please, please let me free of the corner. Thank you kindly. Oh god, I'm still going to die. I need to get some distance here. Shit. Oh boy, this entire area is an absolute motherfucker. This is like all of the areas in this game are just so tough. They're so tough. Like there's just so many enemies. Like that's got to be the biggest thing, is that everything is a gauntlet to get through now. And it's definitely a bit of a pain. Like I wonder where that ladder came down. I wonder if it's anywhere near here. It's hard to say, isn't it? I can't see anything here. Maybe up. It's probably up that way. Yeah, it is. But we can't get back up that way. We can't go this way. Yeah, that's it. It's right there. But I don't see an obvious way. That's the door we could have opened. That's the shortcut. Oh boy. Okay. So I think we have to do another sprinting to get back there. I went down into the Vinto. Was that a wrong thing to do? Am I being punished for making a silly mistake? Latest snake nerd. I did notice the intensity down there. It was definitely full of very angry boys who were not keen on my presence. Hoping he's not following me. That would be unfortunate. He was trying. How small it makes the Dark Souls worlds. Yeah, the Dark Souls worlds are definitely more compact. Where's the other one that's coming out there? He is. How did that miss exactly? Oof. Ouch. I unfortunately have to go back down there, I think, to get my stuff back. They don't die a very dignified way, do they? I stole her shirt, I'll have to have a quick look at it in a minute. You can get the fuck off my roof. Whoosh. This is one of the bits I think that, like, it's kind of a shame you can't freely traverse the worlds if you haven't been damaged or something, you haven't been killed for a bit. Because I feel that this bit where you do this, run up, then get another lantern that was right here, after using a lantern back like a minute or so ago, is very a bit like... I feel that just a freely traversable in and out would have been a bit more sensible. You got the pumpkin there, but oh, very nice, very nice. The people who work in customer-facing support areas say that 90% of the solutions that customers offer aren't really helpful. No, exactly. Yeah, like, saying this is broke and you should be able to fix it, it's just a stupid thing. I don't know what they were thinking. And then the PR guy came in with a second statement, and I saw someone say, like, who authorized this? Like, this is moronic. And the guy was like, that was on me. And that's fair enough. You know, big ups for saying, like, that was my fault. It's not very easy, especially when an angry internet mob is doing that. Saying, like, you know what, hands up, I fucked up. Why they fucked up like that, I would like to know, because that is kind of insane. Like I said, I have no idea what they were thinking, but... right, let's get across without getting burned. Should I kill them? Are they gonna... harsh my groove, trying to get that like that? They are, aren't they? I'm gonna die here. I can't believe how hard this guy's hit. Okay. I need to go down there to get my souls back, I think. Unless someone's nicked them down there, which is gonna be just the worst. No, they're over there. I wonder if there's a checkpoint in here. Can't see one. There's something nearby. Oh! Did I almost do a goof? I think I almost goofed. No? Guess not. Oh, there's one. Vestige of Lydia, the dumb witch. Lol. Let's rest. Get my stuff back. Oh, I remember the Guild Wars 2 one especially. Yeah, that was a really dumb one as well. Like the writer lady going fucking crazy on Twitter. I feel that Twitter's just generally bad for your customer service. Don't use Twitter. Fuck you. You kidding? You actually got me off the ladder. Oh, this... Yeah, I'm gonna do it now. Go, 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 go. Eat shit! I don't know what that... I think it was Jessica somebody. I don't know what that lady was thinking, actually. I'm not quite sure what they were thinking. That was a very weird one. Look at that, we had like 4 levels cooked there. If I lost all that, I'd have been a bit sad. Alright, let's go 25 and 23. There we go. I think it's going to be really hard to deal with those enemy like density down there. I wonder if there's any better way to approach that. A sacrifice would be like withering yourself to leave the umbral or something. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, the Guild Wars 2 one was just bizarre because like it was a really public spat that came from nothing. That's the thing that weirds me out a little bit. The lady said something. Some guy said like, "That's interesting, but what about this?" This is I'm paraphrasing slightly from what I remember. Then she sort of said, "You're a sexist," or like something like that, and it sort of just escalated out of nowhere, which was really unusual and a bit strange. I'm not sure if we're getting old, but like that felt like it came a little bit out of nowhere. Like maybe she'd had a bad day or something, and just that was just the thing that like just pissed her off. What if this is a boss area? We can go that way, I guess. We're in like a giant burning house. Maybe we can get down from this giant burning house somewhere. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, I say this as a dude as well, so you know, pinch of salt and whatnot. But like sexism is like a genuinely a really awful thing. Like, it's fucking lame, right? And like, somebody being a sexist pig to you is just fucking dreadful. That guy? Really? That guy killed you? Alright. Oh my god, that guy hits like a train. Shit. Sorry, I'm getting sort of sidetracked on what I was saying. I think it basically powers up the enemies a bit, doesn't it? And I forgot that. There we go. Yay, eyeballs. Sorry, I was getting slightly distracted. Like, sexism's a fucking dreadful thing, right? It's just very deeply unpleasant. I imagine being talked down to because, you know, like, because of what like bits you got on the outside or whatever. Like, it's just incredibly insufferable and tedious, and you honestly have my sympathies. Like, Nacho, we're being serious, dude. Come on. Time and place, dude. But like, I feel that what like the writer did was just a bit like jumping straight to sexism, where I don't know if that was like the appropriate call there. Like, I say this as an outside figure looking at that, and again as a dude, so I'm probably looking at it as a different way. But it didn't seem like the guy was talking down to her. It didn't seem like the guy was trying to say anything sexist. And I kind of think saying that sort of undermines your point a little bit if that's not actually what's happening. Like, if the guy was being a sexist pig and she called him out for it, then that's fair enough. Like, and they should be called out for that, right? Like, don't be a dickhead. And I think the whole argy-bargy would have been quite justified, and there should have been no, like, firing or anything, like, but... When people try and double down... Yeah, sometimes sometimes it can be surprisingly difficult to just apologize, right? It can be surprisingly difficult for people just to say, you know what, I fucked up. My bad. Like, CA should have done this. Like, sorry, we're getting really distracted. Sorry, Lords of the Fallen. You're just kind of chilling in the background here, aren't you? Like, sometimes it really is just, we made a mistake. This was an error. You know, our bad. We need to have a think about what we did and why we did it, and we'll go back and have a look. Like, it could have been with that Guild Wars 2 thing that they sort of jump back on it and say, you know what, I jumped the gun. You know what, sorry, I jumped the gun. That was my bad. And that more or less probably would have been the end of it. Agents are walking the door and walking out, right? I don't think I want to know. We're talking about the Total War peeps and their terrible apology, and then we sort of just got on, like, we then talked about the Guild Wars 2 one from a few years back as well, which ended up being a bit... And we're just sort of saying sometimes it's okay to say, like, yeah, you know what? I think we should just my bad. Although it reminds me, the Final Fantasy 14... There's like some Final Fantasy 14 lady which has been interesting today. I only really saw very briefly as I sort of popped on when I got home. So I dread to think what that's about. Supposedly, and I don't know whether, again, I don't know what the exact thing is yet. I haven't had a very, very good look at it. Supposedly, allegedly, etc., etc. The lady who sings Answers in Final Fantasy XIV was doing some, was liking and reposting some really, really, like, pretty unpleasant stuff. Like, just generally quite not very nice. They're claiming they got hacked. I don't know if that's true or not. Shrug. I haven't looked into it enough, but yeah, it's unusual to say the least. Not very pleasant. I think if you got hacked, it's a very strange thing for someone to do when they hack you. Personally, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna steal your account and make you like horrible things. And retweet horrible things. Like, that's an oddly specific thing to hack someone for. Normally they just want to harvest your details and get into your all accounts for money purposes. But maybe there is someone out there trying to fuck up someone's life with PR stuff. I don't know. I think that's unusual. But ayo. Then again, swatting is also very true. In this particular instance, I don't know enough about it to sort of weigh in, really. I think I need to read up about it, and maybe this will work out what the hell's going on in a couple of days. I don't know. I'm gonna err on the side of, like, yeah, you could sabotage someone, exactly. You can exactly do that, especially a public figure. I think it would be strange, but it's certainly possible. Who knows? Who knows? You know, Hatsune Miku doing Dragon Song would be kind of fun. I think. No, I think the CA thing's actually really interesting. I think the CA thing's really interesting. Who's this guy?
Hello, Lampy.
Oh, it's you again. Alright, mate.
A nice man with a little moustache told me he saw the baddies taking Melchior towards the castle, and this was how to get there. And look, I found a helmet.
It's a nice helmet.
The head that were in it fell right out, and it fit perfect. That's a good sign, that is.
You tore your eye. Holy shit. Ow. What happened?
Melchior said Mornstead were going to be the answer to all our problems. I don't know what problems we had, but Melchior knows best. Yes, he does. He'll sort everything out when I find him. Blimey, ain't half warm round here, though.
Do you reckon this guy's been bopped on the head a bit too
The
much?
fools are getting sleepy. Isn't that right, pal? See?
Hand over the unripe berries.
I'll go in.
What are the unripe berries? Why would I want to hand them over? I don't want to accidentally bin the guy. Are they a healing item? Increases stamina regeneration. Once a scholarly sorcerer of Wulcia, seeking a life of unceasing dedication to his studies, had the idea of consuming several stamina-enhancing runes, so he never needs to rest again. The choice led to an astoundingly productive few hours, followed by an abrupt and messy death. I guess I could give him some berries.
I'll go in a minute.
Oh, I cut. Oh, there we go.
Ooh, that hit the spot. I feel like I could run a million billion miles. No monster better get in me way, or it'll be for them. Look out, baddies. Melchior, here I come.
I wonder if I just got this guy killed.
Look out, baddies. Look out, baddies.
Look out, baddies. Yeah, eye stuff is just always unpleasant. You have my sympathies. Oh. So we need to go down this way and go down. Look out, baddies. Oh yeah, didn't we killed that woman and stole her clothes, didn't we? Should we have a look at what she's got? The Infernal Enchantress armor. Yeah. It's not much armor. It's alright, I guess. Not quite as cool as the stuff we're wearing, I don't think. Maybe it's suffering carbon monoxide poisoning. Oh, it could be. It could be. It's breathing all those flames. This looks dubious. I don't know what I expected. What the? Oi! Fucking dickhead snake. Oh, you guys suck so bad! I swear that some of these enemies are so much nastier than the actual bosses in this. I don't know why all the regular enemies in this game are turned up to ass fuck, but they really are. There we go. It's like these goddamn fairies, man. Like, these fairies are just absolute bastards. Yeah, Neo 2's got the Kappas and stuff as well. Like, the Kappas are unreasonably evil. The Kappas are just absolute shitters. They're just there to stick their thumbs up your ass and ruin your day. And it's like, Kappa, I don't want your thumb up my ass. And he's like, nope, that's how it's gonna be now. Have we achieved anything going through this murder house? I don't think we have. Can I jump across there? Yes. One thing that's interesting about Lords of the Fallen, actually, without the lock-on, it is very difficult. It's very, very difficult to get a solid hit. Not quite sure why. Like, I think just the way that the combat's, like, you don't aim very well with the combat. I don't know, or because the way the camera is. But without locking on, you just swing wildly and miss. Do you know that hemorrhoids can burst? Yes, actually. Not personal experience, but I've seen it at work. I've seen the aftermath of people's butt beads. Let's put it that way. Let me put things another way. There's lots of things you probably shouldn't be shoving up your ass either that can do an awful lot of damage to your butthole. Alright, we have pushed the ladder. We're now on the other side. Does that mean we can now get down to the bottom safely? Shrug. Or do we just loop around? I think we just looped around, didn't we? I think we have, yeah. God damn it. There's a scary wall here we can walk through, I guess. The ass box, yeah, the ass box. It's funny because everyone's like, oh, that was in Scrub. It's like, no, that's also a thing that most places do, actually. It's a collection of things. It's not out in public like it is in Scrubs, but there's definitely a collection of things that come from people's butts. Butts. Oops. Hemorrhoids are the literal. When your doctor says don't strain, they fucking mean it. So we can put a checkpoint here, but we're actually not that far away from the other bit, so don't see it. The Sword of Skin and Tooth, that seems unhygienic. Not quite sure we want to do that. Do you know what I'm puzzled with? Some of the checkpoints you can put, right, are like they're like 2 feet away from another bonfire or whatever. But then you go through a section where it's like 25 minutes of ass pain trying to get like to and from, for no seemingly obvious reason. Maybe it's for the New Game Plus thing where maybe it's the New Game Plus thing where there's no bonfires or whatever. It's not like Dark Souls 3 having cases of that with bonfires. No, not at all. Not at all. But it's just, it's still an unusual thing. Light bulbs. I'm not sure. Have I ever seen a light bulb? Did we ever see a light bulb? We saw a guy break a bottle of wine on his dick. That sliced his penis up. That was definitely not very bueno.
Rude.
Okay, there's that guy down there, which we could have a look around from here. Hup. Clunk. Oh no, there's another fucking snake. Why is it gotta be snakes? Also, what's wrong with my frame rate? Bro, is that snake killing my frame rate? I'm not very happy. Oh, really? You hit me from there? Fuck off, Tom Brady. What? Did I not heal? Oh, there we go. Oh, he didn't even stagger. Oh, this enemy. These snakes. There is no enemy in this game I dislike more than these fuckers, guys. They are just aggravating enemies. Fuck. I have tried Remnant from the Ashes. Yeah. I've played both of them. Thank you for the biddies, by the way, Neville. I also told people that I wouldn't do that. Don't know how that guy got stuck there, but you know. Got us a nice little colour palette thing. Oh yay. I don't really want to do this in the spooky world because we're going to get killed. These guys have a lot of health. You with the tits, get over here. Come on. Oh, that didn't work. What's up, sir? Wait, wasn't this the boss? We got to the point where the boss is now a regular dude. Nah, I got less health this time. Oh, am I burning? Oh, fuck's sake. Damn it. Oh. Do you know I think this section is actually really dragging. Like, I'm not massively enjoying this section. I've enjoyed the game up until this point, actually. Like, for the most part. But this is just really just dragging, man. Hey, Lion. It always sucks when, like, live service games actually end like that. We'll hopefully find something new and sort of fun to sort of, like, poot along with. Like, I feel that this is the first time we've played, like, and I feel we've kind of made no progress, and it's just been really, really, really slow going, this entire place. You started watching an LP of Tales of Symphonia to work out where I went wrong and why I was having such a hard time. Wait, you didn't know you could block? That's like one of the first tutorials in the game. How did you manage that exactly? I think there's just too many baddies, if there can be such a thing. I don't like how they can hit you out of that first shot. I think the tutorial on blocking is from the boss fight at the start, when you're with Kratos. And there's another one when you're pushing the golems into the holes when they turn into bricks or like into things. I think it's been a while since I've played it, but that's what I recall. Oh. What hit me there? Like, I feel that the game would be vastly improved if 90% of these little enemies were gone. They just don't achieve anything. Yeah, I remember I enjoyed a gacha called Chain Chronicle, funnily enough. Where's the big guy? Or the big gal? Oh, yeah. The head's not here. Is the head only in the Death Realm? Have you got my souls? I think they have, actually. No. Whoa, okay. Might make more sense to fight them down here. Enemies everywhere! Wow, I got one shot? Jesus. Oh, I'm stuck. Did you finish this level? No, Chris, I know you were playing this as well, weren't you? Okay, this one isn't a boss one, so it's got less health, I guess. Oh, for fuck's sake, Lock-On! What are you doing? What are you doing? You absolute brain-dead Lock-On. Honestly. What are you doing, man? Might heal him, which is a bit of a bummer. Oh, bro. Oh. This section is just killing my enthusiasm for the entire thing, man. I'm not sure I can. And that's after I told Axel the other day. I was like, how often do I quit things? I'm just not sure I got this in me, man. This entire section's been such a brutal slog. It's really just, oof. Oh man, I'm not sure I got the stamina in me for this. It's not the game. The bosses themselves are just not difficult. It's like, I don't even think the combat itself is difficult per se. The sheer quantity of dudes is really hard. Like it's surprisingly tough to try and deal with that. And I don't think this is the game thing this time. I think this is a me thing. So I'm not like annoyed with the way the game's doing it, but I'm just not sure I can do it, man. I don't mean in terms of difficulty either, but it's just sheerly relentless. The amount of enemies with the amount of stuff to get through from each checkpoint to checkpoint at the moment is so much. It was mostly okay, but starting with that cave, it's just like, oh man. It's just really tough. And I feel like I can do these games fairly well. Like, to the point where the bosses haven't really been bothering me. I've been, like, 1 or 2 shotting them. But, like, oof. No bows with ranged sniping. I actually do have a ranged option, but it's very, very weak at the moment. Like, I've got a ranged option, but it does very little damage. And it locks you in place when you're using it, which I'm not super keen on. It's just a bit much, man. It's just a bit much. Like, Liza P didn't feel oppressive as such. Like, I think mostly because Liza P's checkpoints were, like, just kind of there, you know? Like this is how much damage my stuff does. 221, it's nice amount of damage, but it uses quite a bit of mana to do so. And problem is, there's so many of these little chaff enemies, which is also a bit of a pain. Like, if I can go against Snack Boy here, like, here's Snack. So I can cast on Snack. Actually, that was, like, way easier, but... they've nerfed the enemy density here, by the way. This is the post-nerf. They nerfed enemy density in this particular area today, on the patch. Like, I don't... Like, this is the silly thing. I don't think this is particularly difficult, right? Like, in the traditional sense. I love the way the game looks, like, graphically. It's a fucking absolute looker. But it's getting to be a bit of a drag. There's very little enemy variety. There's very, very little enemy variety. And there's too many tiny enemies. And this constant back and forth with the tiny little enemies. And I definitely think... this is a bit sad. I feel... Hi, Sona, by the way. I hope I said hello as you popped in. Alright. I kind of feel this is a me thing, not a game thing. I feel that if you're, like, happy to chew through, like, tons of these little dudes, that you'd probably be fine. But I'm just finding it a little bit tedious now. Like, at first it's okay, but then it's just, like, this, like, just this utter slog. Like, this, when you think about what this area is like, the back and forth into the 2 realms, you got to go through all of the different enemies each time. Like, my solution, and you probably noticed me doing it earlier, was just to run. And I don't think I've ever done that in a Souls game before. Like, just run past all the enemies. So rather than fight, my option was just to ignore them. And I don't normally do that. But it got to the point where just getting back to a certain bit was just like so long. Just very strange. Very, very odd. Oh, I must have... I just walked into that one. Let's try casting on this big guy. We can definitely get their HP down quite nice, because their AI is just utterly brain dead. Oops. Souls Muso. It's not me, right? It definitely feels like the enemy density is extremely high. Feels like it's very, very high. So in the Realm of the Dead, you got the big head guy, and then you got the other one. I never played the first Lords of the Fallen, actually. I really like the way this game looks, and that's kind of what's bugging me in a way. Like, I really enjoy the way this game sort of is and sort of handles itself and whatnot, but it's definitely just getting a bit of a drag, and that's kind of a bit sad. The dense sections in, say, the Painted World of Dark Souls 3. This is difficult to say, because the Painted World in Dark Souls 3 was definitely one of the worst areas of the game by a long stretch. It had a really cool boss, but it was probably just flat out a terrible area. Wait, am I no longer getting decent scaling on power? Literally plus 1 there? That's terrible. Plus 2 on there, equally bad really. No, it's an interesting one. Like, Dark Souls 3 is actually a fairly good comparison with that particular DLC. That DLC was enough to... I think I was doing the Let's Play of it at the time, I want to say, and I remember just being extremely unenthusiastic about the Painted World section. Like, the boss was fucking awesome, and then you just got this... Every 2 steps is like 8 dudes with tons of health and archers everywhere, and you've got to work your way through this massive, massive gauntlet each time. And again, it wasn't like it was particularly difficult, it was more like, just takes a while. I'll be 2 secs. BRB. Ugh. Right, sorry, I'm back. My friend was literally talking about how she was getting kind of sick of running through gauntlets of one enemy can smash you to death in this. I mean, yeah, the enemies do hit hard. I kind of don't mind. I kind of don't mind the heavy hitting enemies. I just wish there wasn't as many of them, perhaps. Like, I don't feel I'm going to get stuck in this game, right? I don't feel like I'm going to get stuck. But what I do feel like is each area is just going to take me ages. Like, a lot of, like, trial and error and sort of ages, where I didn't feel like that in Lies of P, for example. Yeah, I remember when I played a caster, yeah, I know, yeah. Check emo, please. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. That's great. Okay, that's great. Yeah, you're right. I'm you know, you're right. I did like that. That's really fucking good. A great idea. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Nice. Oh, yeah, I think I'll probably park it here for the very least today, and I'll consider what I'm going to do with this. I've enjoyed this, but not enough to subject myself to, like, gauntlets, and not enough to subject you guys to, like, just this constant samey. Like, it's the same enemies, in the same area, like, there's not much variety of enemies either, unfortunately. But, like, look at what this game actually has going for it. Look how fucking cool this game looks, right? This game looks incredible. Like, absolutely incredible is how it looks. Like, amazing. It really is. But it's just, you don't get much time to appreciate it, which is kind of a shame. There might be more patches. There's also about the enemy density, I didn't really cover it, but it's just a matter of getting frustrated going through it. Missing a single roll after killing enemies and just doing it all again. Yeah, or like falling off the edge and blah blah. Yeah. I'm gonna park this for tonight at the very least. We'll play something else for a minute. Like, cause I'm just I like think I'm not getting whiny here. I'm trying not to be whiny, but I'm just getting almost exasperated, which in a way is kind of worse. I'm just a bit like, oh, man. Like with like stuff like Elden Ring and Lies of P, like dying, I was just like, oh, I died. Okay, I can come back and do it again. I've got this. I've got this. But this one is just like, oh man, I've got to get through all that again. Oof. And that's worrying me a smidge, because that makes me feel a bit like, eh. Should just played Alan Wake. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. No, I'm definitely a little bit sad. I'm just overall kind of a little bit sad about that, you know. Just a little bit sad, a little bit of sadness, bit of like bit of boo. Because it looks so cool to look at. It's just not great to play, and that makes me a little bit sad. This game's one that takes some real getting used to, but getting to that point shows its best points. I bet it does. And I bet there's some real amazing scenes, and that's why I'm kind of a bit like, maybe I should just try and power through. But I don't know. This one's definitely been a struggle. This one's definitely been more of a struggle than I thought it would be, and not in the good ways. And the kind of thing that's a little bit sad, barring the first boss giving me a little shit, like on the caster build, and then I went back and immediately binned her like the first time with a different build. But like, the game's bosses are really easy, like so far, like really easy. And whereas Lies of P, the bosses were really tough, and each boss felt like a real struggle for survival. Like here, it's just like, like sure they hit really hard. Like, they hit really hard, but, like, I can heal that off, and for the most part, not have too much trouble, you know? Yeah, like the unarmed run sounds kind of fun. That does sound like a bit of a laugh. Maybe it's something I should just play off-stream at some point, perhaps. Yeah, I do want to play Sekiro at some point. And maybe the other thing is a bit of Souls fatigue, you know? I did just do Lies of P, and I've now gone into another Souls-like. Maybe I'm just, like, need a breather. Who knows? Maybe it's a me thing. It could just be a me thing. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Alright, we've got, like, 45 minutes. I don't know what we should do for, like, 45 minutes. I don't want to do Alan Wake. Because people wouldn't be expecting it today, and that means that people might miss it, and it's not very long. You know, we've got, like, 45 minutes or an hour or something. So, there's Vampire Survivors, World of Horror. I want to do World of Horror very soon, in fact, but 45 minutes isn't enough for a run, unfortunately. As much as I'd love to play some. I will maybe add it in. Maybe I'll rotate Lords of the Fallen out for a bit and do Worlds of Horror for a bit. Unters must unt. I mean, I'm always game for Bloodborne. Unless you mean Hunt Showdown. I could do a bit of Hunt Showdown briefly. What was in the news of the Vampire Survivors update? Anything cool? Was there anything spicy in there? Listen to Ram Ranch on loop. New map, new weapon. Oh, okay. Oh. Tell you, there's one thing I really need to get back to, actually. Is My Time at Sandrock. I think the main game's out for it now. I actually really want to get back into it. It's good fun, that is. Is it too short for a trip to the zone? A little bit, I think. Yeah, I mean, we could get a little bit of stuff done, but I don't think it'd be very long, and I don't know if that would be very satisfying. It'd just be a bit of in and out to the zone, you know? Which might not be super great. Oh, I actually played Neo 2 this year. February 24th, I forgot about that. A little in and out can always be good. Oh, stop it. Dirty perverts. What do you reckon? Quick show of hands, I guess. We can do a little bit of Stalker. We could do a hunt match. We could do a bit of vampires. Vampires Survivor. Oh yeah, the Archon hunt in Warframe as well. Stalker, Unt. There's always mucking around in 14. That's also true. I haven't done 14 in a while. On stream. Reaction and commentary playing it. Yeah, the only problem is I think that's probably banned on Twitch. Like, flat out, I'd imagine. I've already done the event in 14, actually. I've already done the event in 14. The event was kind of cute, though. Holly might like the new emote. I think so. I think she'd appreciate it. Hey everyone, welcome in. Sorry, we're like in the middle of just picking what we're going to do next, actually. Do apologise. We were doing some Lords of the Fallen, but I've got a little bit, like, just exasperated playing that this afternoon. Not, like, rage quit or anything, just more a bit like, goodness. It's kind of the reaction I had. So, I think people want to see some Stalker. As much, actually, I would love to jump back into 14, but I'm not sure if everyone currently is super game to see some 14 right this second. I do kind of want to fix up some bits in it. Oh, nice one, Darius. I'll have a look in a bit. Yeah, fuck it. Alright, fine. I haven't done 14 in ages. Why not? Let's chuck it on. Thank you for the rake, Hugo. How did your murdering solve go? You didn't spread garbage. Are you still stealing Coca-Cola or whatever? Was it a blurg quit? It was kind of just a bit like... we ran through this area, right? And it took an hour and a half, roughly. It's about an hour and a half to get through it. And it was just such a slog. And not like a fun, like, oh, this is exciting enemy variety. I'm enjoying a bit of back and forth. It was just like... chewing through like a sea of dudes, and I was just like, oh man, I'm just a bit like, just fed up, and that's kind of a sad, just a bit of a sad way to go, really. What can I put on while I'm just sorting things out? Right, sorry, 2 seconds while I fix this. You can look at some pretty graphics while I change these things around. Oops, I can't spell anything. Sorry, I can't see the chat. 2 seconds, do apologise. A bit of a rest, maybe a revision over our spells. Yeah, exactly. Like, it could just be a case of I just need to take a bit of breathing and think about it. It's not a bad game. Like, not even close to a bad game. But it's definitely just like... oof, this is just tough to get through. Ugh, sorry, I'm just... I got a bit of a sore throat. Just having a bit of a drink of water or something. I think it's all my complaining. It's made my throat sore. Yeah, so for those who just dropped in, Lords of the Fallen is decent, but it really was a bit just like... for the one they called. I'm just getting a bit like, man. And I don't normally get that with Souls-likes. Like, I think of Neo 2. I mean, Neo 2 is quite literally the best Souls-like not from Software, I think. Neo 2 is just another level above all of them. Even Lies of P. Like, Lies of P is incredible, but like... Neo 2 is just so very good. And there's never a time where you die and you're like, oh man, I kind of hate getting through this area. Like, all the enemies in Neo 2 are kind of fun to fight, and they're all really interesting in their own ways, and they have really interesting counterable stuff that staggers them. Whereas a lot, like the snake is a perfect example. If you hit the snake at the start of his animation, he staggers. If you hit the snake midway through his animation, he doesn't, and his shot hits you. And it just feels kind of a bit, like, janky. Like, I'd rather it be consistent, like I can never stop the snake, or I can always stop the snake. Cheers, Kike, appreciate it, man. Enjoy your rest, and thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. I'm just gonna do some like chill FF like, for the rest of the stream. If you want to just hang and chat for a little bit, look at some chill things.
Lewd.
Holy shit, that's a big fucking oh my god, that's a massive donation. What the hell? Sorry, I can't see who it's from or what the message says. Sorry, I can see the that is absolutely ginormous donation. Latest D, thanks again, man. Spider cider made with whole spiders, not just the juice. All PCs go to real spiders. Wait, why are we killing spiders? I feel bad for the poor spiders now. What an absolute mega chat of a donation. God damn, thank you very much. I'll use that to get into a fight on Twitter with some community managers. Holy crap, what an absolute ginormous donation. Thank you very, very much. Sorry, like, our guy's losing to Angel Girl back there. Sorry. It's quite a nice intro though. Thank you very, 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 very much. That was an amazingly large donation. God damn. Thank you. Sorry, cat girls. We're done with cat girls. What should we do in FF? We could do a roulette. We could do that. Oh, do you like my bunny armor? I'm in my shiny armor. This is my show-off armor. Hey, Mega Max, haven't seen you in a bit. It's my showing-off armor. It's where I don't look like a slag for a change. Pictara has a gaming mode. Oh yeah, because of it lets you stream like porno, doesn't it? Rockin' bunny thighs. I sentence you to death! By Bunny Snoo Snoo. Yay! Can I join you? Sure, I didn't think you were on our server anymore, actually. But yeah, you're more than welcome. Eureka, more like Get Wreckedland, I know. I actually really enjoyed Eureka for the most part. Getting sucked off by Ozma, not so much. I'm not sure about that, but...
Lewd.
There's some Ragnar. Oh, because I remember you left the guild and stuff. I wasn't quite sure if you were if you left the server as well. Yeah, just give me a poke when you're in. We're in Gridania because there was a big spooky event on. Look at all the pumpkins. Look at all the pumpkins. First level on Dream of the Neo has one of the hardest mini bosses in the game. Oh really? Oh god. Which mini boss is it? I'm interested. Delicious bun buns, agreed. I haven't fought them. Oh, interesting. Wait, is it one from the DLC or something? Alright, Arth, do you want to join? I can invite you to the Novice Network if you like. Oh shit, have I left my fucking Burger King crown on? Uh-oh. 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 That can go away. Sorted. You're alive for stuff. Nice, nice. Shame! Look! I did it as a joke between me and John. He did it as a shock to me, like in a party. He just like stood behind me and turned it on. And he was like, do you notice anything different about me, Ben? And I was like, new haircut? And he's like, look closer, Ben! I'm like, oh, you got a gold crown on! Wait, what? Oh, shit! And then, so, as, what I did then is to return the favour and then, and do it as well, which was quite funny. But now I've obviously got the crown. I want to take you to bed, but the crown stays on. Is the Burger King crown for showing off? No, it's what it's supposed to be for, is to show the newbies, the little sprouts, that you're able to help them. And funny enough, when me and John had the crowns on, a newbie came up to us and was like, "Guys, I can't get a party for your Jimbo. Could you give us a hand?" And we were like, "Yeah, all right. Yeah, sure." And we just like one-shot it for him, but like delicious Mars Bunny. Very nice, very nice. It's a yokai with a cannon, a sword, and a kusarigama. Oh, some of the yokais with the cannons are absolute bastards, and I hate them. You're definitely a real bunny, absolutely. Anyone else? Or we'll go as a forces. People keep changing their name in my friends list sometimes. I have no idea who the fuck people are now. I don't know who they are. I think some of these people I met in Eureka, and I added them when we were doing Eureka, so we could like coordinate and stuff. I can't remember. You got the same. We got the same. Are we hair sisters? Yeah. Hair sisters. Look at that. Oops. No, sorry. I put my axe through your head. Very nice. This is one thing I love about MMOs, is they're super chill. Actually, after playing Lords of the Fallen, it's kind of nice to have a bit of a chill. Because that game's quite stressful. The problem with the Burger King crown is that people think it's for the purpose of showing off, so mentors have a rep of being some of the most unhelpful dickheads around. Yeah, unfortunately, some of the people on my block list, I'm pretty sure, like a fair whack of them are fucking Burger King crowns. Because they were just big obnoxious twats, and I was just like, ignore. The braids are lovely, actually, aren't they? Right, should we do... What do you want to do? What do you want to do? We could do expert for some... there's a new dungeon we could hopefully get into, which would be cool. Should we do that? Shall I Tanak? I'll Tanak. Yeah, why not? Let's go. Tanak. If we get lucky, we get the new dungeon. If we don't get lucky, we get the old dungeon, which is still kind of fun, but, you know. We got the old dungeon. Okay, that's fine. This one's alright. And then we could do like a trial roulette afterwards. This one's alright. This one's actually kind of like this one. It's quite a chill one. It's got little polar bears and stuff. Penguins, exactly. It's got some penguins. Occasionally I like to tank this as a Dark Knight just to remind myself how much better the warrior is. It makes me a little bit sad. I'm like, wow, tanking this as a Dark Knight was way harder. So many hotkeys. It's not as bad as it looks, actually. I've obviously keybound pretty much everything. Oops, I think I was in that. My bad. I've kind of keybound everything, so it probably looks a bit messier than perhaps it should be. I mean, some of these aren't necessary to have on your bars, for example. Back in my day, when I was younger, like World of Warcraft used to have about probably double the amount of the icons you'd see here. Playing a warlock in World of Warcraft was like playing the fucking piano. Like it was really like quite the ordeal. That was quite a lot of fun. Yeah, the Dark Knight rage quit yesterday. Really? That's quite rare. This is quite a chill dungeon in general. It has a really cool bit of background music as well. Wargaming. What, with the buttons, you mean? At least tanking this is a bit of a doddle. At least in the dungeons anyway, it's just like... I sleep. Yeah, these are coolness on 20% and cry because I can keep them alive. Well, that's on them. They had Living Dead available then. That's their big silly. All these buffs and smites, passive and actives. You think Paladin in Baldur's Gate 3 is tricky? Try Pathfinder's Paladin. Now that's fucking spicy. Like that's got a bit of a learning curve to it. Bonk. I recently got into a bit of Waffum after a few years of break, and I think the game is complicated enough as it is. Speaking of Waffum, oh, that's not the right one. Shit! Shit. Sorry. That's the wrong button. That one? No, wrong button again. That one? That one. That one. Hold on. Hold on, I got this. Pull the boss, guys. I'll be in there a sec. Go for it. I'll catch up. Look at it. Look at this. This is what I was dealing with Warframe earlier. What am I going to do with that exactly? Fucking DeGoth gets her titties up my screen. You dig it out to Tanxiety. Tanxiety is a real shame actually, because like tanking is like super chill in general, right? Bonk. Like generally tanking is like probably, I wouldn't say it's the easiest thing to do. That's probably roughly down in DPS, but like it's really not an awful lot to it in the vast majority of instances, and you control the party. You control everything that goes on. And even if you don't know the dungeons, I find I just go in, like you're the boss, man. Healers adjust, baby. Like that's kind of the nice thing about it in a way, you know. I actually don't even mind like learning them is stressful. Like the big thing, I think the big thing to always take away from tanking, and for tank anxiety in general, right? Like, this is the thing you should tell yourself. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. You're not perfect. It'll happen. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. I've been tanking for years. Fuck up all the time. Like, just one of those things to not worry about, man. Ultimately, like, mistakes happen, things go wrong. It's alright. You never got flamed for it. That's, I guess that's a plus for the Old Republic community. That's kind of nice. I've gone in the wrong place. Speaking of making mistakes, I'm about to die here, actually. Nah, I'm actually alright. That's like, I was reading chat and not paying attention. That was my bad. Oh wait, everyone else is dead. Oh sweet, that's not my fault. Cool. I basically didn't even make a mistake. Like that's nothing even happened. Like, you know what I mean? Very, very few people in this will flame you. That's one of the nice things about FF. Very, very few people actually flame you. I mean, one, because I'm a beautiful bunny. Look at that absolute gorgeous face. God damn. But the other thing is just that the community in general would much rather give you tips than flame you. Of course, there's the odd dickhead, but it's pretty few and far between. In a lot of games, tanking is actually probably tanking and healing, obviously, right? But tanking and healing in general is one of the sort of less common things, because people would much rather bop things and not have the responsibility than anything else, you know. But I think personally, it's that responsibility that makes it quite interesting. Bloodwetting really tickles an itch that other tank classes and any other member don't scratch. Bloodwetting is fantastic. Bloodwetting is fantastic. It's a real fun skill. Like, being able to, like, it reminds me of Paladin from Wrath of the Lich King. It's been a long time, so I might be misremembering, but Paladin in Wrath of the Lich King was really fun, because you could essentially self-sustain. You could quite literally say fuck the healer and do whatever you wanted, and you could power through stuff. It was really cool. And Warrior has that sort of feel to it, I think. It's the, you know what, if the healer died, I'd probably be alright. And truthfully, on about 90% of the bosses in dungeons, after like level, like 50 odd to the original version or something, I genuinely don't need healing. I genuinely don't need healing. I can keep myself alive. And that's a really fun thing to do. It's really, it's a really fun idea as well. Like a tank that self-sustains is cool. No, we don't do the most damage. But what you do get is the ability to self-sustain, and that's a very fun thing. If he dies, he dies. Exactly. Like here, I'm not using my big cooldowns here, like at all. all I'm doing is mostly just self-healing myself when I want. Getting the occasional heal from Arth as well, like, pretty solid. Yeah, using Overpower and getting like 1,000,000 green numbers is lovely. You get less anxiety with Vigil in general because of 14. Of course, some games are more toxic than others, but being exposed to positive experience helps. It does, yeah. It's nice. You tank, and everyone's like, and you're like, oh, sorry guys, I'm new to this. Everyone's like, oh, don't worry. Don't worry. Like, it's good, you know, like, give it a good practice. You're doing really well. Like, that's the kind of feedback you get. And that, I think that's really nice. Like, here, I can just take a bit of damage and go. Look at all those green numbers. Delicious green numbers. Heal me, daddy. So what I'm going to do here is heal myself again for 27k. Taking a little bit of damage. Oh, that's alright. I'll just pop this again. Overpower. Greens. Yeah, most people type out an entire guide for you, exactly, yeah. Like, I'm not quite sure what to do about this fight. Someone's like, don't worry, let me get the macro. Oh, nice. I really enjoyed tanking, but I didn't know it involved leading the party. I was more than happy to just be the big bros who put aggro. It depends on the game, like, yeah, but most people, as the tank role, expect you to lead, right? They expect you to, like, they expect you to sort of know what, not necessarily know what you're doing, but certainly going forward. And the nice thing about the dungeons in 14, right? I can't really see, typically. But the dungeons in 14 are mostly, you're not going to get lost. Like, none of these are, like, old World of Warcraft complicated dungeons, right? They're more or less straight lines with different enemies to hit along the time. The hardest part is to convince yourself. What about tanking, guys? I did a couple of tank-anxiety classes back in the back a year or so ago. I should probably do some again at some point. MMO like confidence classes. I used to have a friend who used to get very, very worked up and panicky about like tanking or playing MMOs in general. Sadly, we're no longer buddies, but the point still stands. Is that the real answer, if somebody gives you any shit in an MMO, is basically, remember, say it with me, everyone. It's either sweet or nod null. Sweet? Question mark? Sweet? 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 Bulk? Latva? And the kind of the point of what that's about is that you don't have to give a shit what anyone else thinks. You don't have to give a shit what anyone else thinks. Like, if you're learning and you make a mistake and you know you made a mistake, sure, it's, you know, it's one of those things. And then someone goes like, ah, you played that really badly, and you just go, sorry? It's your important, it's the most important tool in your arsenal, sorry. You could actually go, Finsk? That's Finsk. Finsk? Finsk? Nusk? Nusk? Oh, but Nossel. Shit. That doesn't mean anything! Nusk? Oh god. Oh, I'm really far away. I'm sorry, I got my keyboard at a slight angle. It's not really helpful. Delicious. You get more stress playing DPS with the pressure to do high numbers. Yeah. Tank is more like press 3 buttons and chill. Yeah, exactly. Unless it's a very particular encounter. Like, for example, tanking. I always go on about this. Like people who play FF with me, they're probably gonna go, "Oh, here's the fucking granddad with his goddamn Eureka story again." But tanking Ozma in Eureka was stressful. Like that was legitimately like quite a oof. This is a bit different. I've got to really pay attention here. Like one mistake could wipe everything for everyone, and that would not be bueno at all. So sorry, Granddad's kicking out his fucking Eureka stories again. Sorry, but Yeah, the old Ultimate. The old Ultimate was fun, though the new one is really good, isn't it, to be fair? The new one is very, very cool. They've done a fantastic job of making some of the old ones actually, like, a bit more interactive as well, which is quite nice. I mean, when I first played Ultima, when you actually level 50 for the first time, and you're in shit armor, was an incredible experience. And you used to wipe quite a lot. Whereas, of course, now, before they changed, you just go and bomb it. You know, it didn't really matter. Your generalized anxieties to get worked over stuff you shouldn't. I mean, I don't think there's ever something you should say I shouldn't get worked over saying. You know, you're your own person. You know, don't let it worry you too much in that sense. But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. It's an additional stress, like, and something to consider as well. As both a raid tank and a healer, I'm acutely aware of my DPS fucking out, even in random roulettes. Yeah, you know when the DPS aren't doing stuff right. Absolutely. You know how much damage a boss should be having. You know where people should be standing. You know what phase a boss should be transitioning at. You know, and how much HP and stuff, and what time that should happen. Like, if you're tanking, then you do notice that. Like, for sure. Same with healing. You do. You're paying attention. If you're playing well, you will notice what other people are doing. That's always a thing. But it all depends on the content you're doing as well. Like, if I'm doing a dungeon and people's like are not playing optimally, I'm like, who cares? It'll take me 2 minutes longer to do the dungeon. Like, you're gonna shit. But if you're playing like really high end content, they can actually matter quite substantially. DPS meters can be the devil, honestly. They can be the devil. I never minded running dungeons in WoW particularly. I mean, I did really high mythic keys with my friend, like plus. I say really high, like plus 15s or whatever, which I'm sure isn't like crazy high for some people, but they were high enough for me. And those were quite tricky, and those were quite fun, but they were very toxic as well. Like, there's a lot of people in there who were just fucking flat knobheads. And I'm old enough and ugly enough not to let it bother me, but I know that's not the case for everyone. I should show you guys that Ozma fight in the Bodhian Arsenal, and I can show you why it's fucking stressful, because Jesus Christ, like that really is quite a spectacular bastard of a fight. It really is. I've done some like extremes and some savage stuff in this, but like that thing in particular is a new, different kind of Jesus Christ. That really is something particularly unique. Wall-to-wall pulling in low-level dungeons is good fun, actually. Do you know what I really like doing low-level dungeons with friends? Not taking a tank, or not taking any healers, like 4 DPS, or 4 tanks, or 4 healers, and doing something a bit weird. Because that can be really fun. Like, I think really recently we ran to Starsha, like, as a bit of a giggle, with just, like, just with, like, no healers or whatever. Because it's like, yeah, who fucking cares? Like, let's just go all DPS and have a bit of a giggle. Sorry, that's me reading the chat, literally not looking at the boss. This boss is not very threatening. At least not to a warrior, anyway. Half the shit he does doesn't give you vulnerability stats. Cataclysm. I didn't like Cataclysm too much. I loved Wrath of the Lich King, but Cataclysm didn't really do anything for me. Warrior mains when any damage exists and they push the funny heal button, like, haha, healing go burr. Yeah, literally. Especially, does it give me a vulnerability stack? No, then I'm not moving. Bonk. I'm healing for more than the boss can hit before. I mean, mind you, I got pretty decent gear at the moment, but like, still. Where's this going? Crisply. Wrath of the Lich King was very good. Yeah, I like Legion too. Legion was fun. We played some fun stuff in there, didn't we, as well, Pumpkin? Even though it was a bit shittier, like, it was nice to play it with you. I really enjoyed Guild Wars 2 when I played it recently, actually. It wasn't like a super long-term game for me, but I absolutely had a great time playing it. Enjoyed getting my like sky wing or whatever it was. Plus my Norn is absolutely fucking mega cans. I can't remember making it like that, but I think that's how they come as default, which I thought was quite funny. '14's less focused on gear, yes it is, yeah. Yeah, 14's definitely, 14's not, that's the thing about, you can't really compare 14 and WoW, it's just not the same sort of thing, you know, they've got very different approaches and stuff. Very, very different approaches to stuff. I kind of like the stock whipping though, actually. Yay. I definitely chose that one on purpose. Nonsense. Nonsense. I didn't pick the one with the big cans. It was just coincidence. Where's my home gang? Home gang! Oh no, my cat got broken. My muscly cat. Very nice, very nice. Alright, I'm going to quickly show you a video of what stressful tanking looks like. Hold on. Oh, what's it called? Ozma. Old Legion Arsenal. See if I can find. I'm not sure I can find a tanking one, but I can sort of show you what the what it looks like. That's a red mage point of view. I'm not sure if we have one that's from a tank. Not sure we got one from a tank. Can I steal this person's video? That's a red mage one, but can we steal it? Oh, please, the music. The music's giving me the flashbacks. Hold on, let me change the window capture. It's a fake. There we go. Have I hidden all the donkey porn? Yeah, there we go. Is this the big one? Is this on full size? Sorry, so I can see the chat as well. Sorry, I know it's a bit skinny, but you should give me the right idea. Oh god, it's got like a frame rate of absolute fuck all. Sorry, hold on. Let's see. I can probably use Do Where's My Spoons one. I can sort of show you what's going on. Can I have the chat over here? Yeah, I can. Okay, hold on. There we go. Can you see that all right? I think it's still at spud quality, but we should get the idea. Can you see that all right? So this is Proto Ozma from the end of the raid. So there's 56 of you, I want to say, in this particular raid. It takes on average an hour and a half to get here, I'd say, roughly an hour and a half. So all of these moves there. So again, bear in mind if you're tanking, you're having to like sort of manage this a bit better. But these moves here, you'll see them. Ozma changes shape. They run backwards because Ozma does a massive AoE. See this AoE here? Boom. You're caught in that, you're dead. GG. You're done. That's your raid over. 2.5 hours down the drain, baby. Poof. Unless you're extremely lucky and you get insta-res. You can't res in here naturally. You can't actually use an actual resurrection. But that's not the meanest mechanic. Oh no. So you can see the tank. The tank's actually just above B. It's a little potato creature, so it's just there's a tiny little potato creature here at B, tanking here. I think it's a potato. Oh no, it might be a small dragon girl actually. You only get one pull. No, you don't get one pull as such. If you die in here in the Baldesian Arsenal for any of the bosses, if you die on any of the bosses here, you cannot be rezzed normally. And that means your run is done. That doesn't mean that everyone's run is done. That means you, in particular, you are done. Now, on the left of the screen, I'm not sure you can see my mouse. On the left of the screen, there is a silver icon under Logos actions. Everybody uses this particular Logos action and has it running. And what it does, it gives you it's like a 3/5 chance of rezzing you when you die. Ish. If you snuff it, it's like a 70%. If you snuff it, it'll resurrect you. Maybe. And people can kill themselves to resurrect you, guaranteed. But they die, and they have to hope that their own self-res kicks in to bring them back to life, right? So that's the only way. But doing that in the middle of a boss is pretty unlikely. So most of the bosses, you can... you might die and they can res you at the end, right? There's 3 bosses up to this point. There's a dual boss at the start. We have to kill 2 bosses at the same time with 2 different groups. There's some grumpy fucking horse Odin-looking motherfucker who shoots lightning at you. There's a guy called Absolute Virtue, which is a boss from Final Fantasy 11. I think they're all bosses from Final Fantasy 11, to be fair. Which is a very tricky boss. I can show that one off in a minute as well. And that is probably the biggest culprit for huge wipes over everything, because it does massive AoEs very quickly. It basically goes left, right, right, left, left, right. And if you don't follow that pattern immediately, it just goes bang, 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 bang. You're caught in any of that, you're dead. Rip. That's, again, you're done. But this is different. Let me show you this. Yeah, Absolute Virtue was the 24-hour raid boss. Yes. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Right. You see this knockback effect? The arrows are pointing outwards from this center. So they're running to it. It pushes back. Push. So, do you see to the side? You got side left here, side right. If you fall in, it doesn't kill you. It shits you out of the raid and chucks you into the zone, the actual regular map. You're not just dead. You ain't fucking coming back. They can't res you. You are gone. That's GG. Your raid, your 2.5 hours is now done. You are out. If you make a mistake. Now, leave. Does someone say if this is Savage content? It's not Savage content, but it's probably more akin to Extreme content. It's more extreme to extreme content. But the funny thing is, when you want to do this, it gives you like fucking 5 different prompts to say, are you aware that this shit's quite difficult? And you're like, yeah. He goes, are you sure? Are you sure? You're like, yes, Jesus. And when you finally get in, it's like, are you sure? You're like, yeah, man. And no, it's not part of the questline. You don't have to do that to finish your weapon. Or your elemental armor, technically. You can get the elemental armor and the weapon without doing this. But you can't get the Ozma mount without it. You can't get the Ozma mount, which is my favorite mount, by the way. It's an incredible mount. Anyway, let me show you. This is still not the mean bit yet. So again, you can see the tank on the side. This is the tank's controlling the threat here. Each tank. I assume you can see my mouse. I certainly hope so. By A, there's a tank on the left-hand side of the platform. On B, there's one on the left hand, and on C, there's left hand. There are 2 parties per platform, so there's 6 of them. There's 6 of them in all. I think there's a 7th party that kind of flit around doing whatever. Like, they sort of help out. And so there's a big AoE group, and again, Ozma's just shooting. Ozma's shooting the tanks at this point. Doing some AoE. The tank is slightly off to the side. And now, it's transformed again. It's going to cast Black Hole. If you are not on this platform right here, on one of these platforms, there's one here at the back by A, there's one here by Z, or 2, whatever you want to call that. If you're not on that platform, this happens. You get sucked out. You get sucked out. And I'm going to see if I can show you what happens when that happens. Hold on. Volition Arsenal. Do I have is there a fail? There must be one that's, there must be a fail one. Acceleration bomb goes off. No, that's a rip. Ozma. Oh, here we go. It's Mr. Happy, is it? Here we go. You can see they're playing here. No sound? Okay, we don't need sound then. So they're fighting normally. They're fighting normally. And so Ozma's here we go. So this is where Ozma transforms, and this is when they were practicing. This is what happens if you don't get it right. This is your entire raid group that's just spent 2.5 hours doing this. And Mr. Happy's already dead, so rip. Whee! And everyone's like, oh, we're going into the other world. That's kind of cool. I'm just going to go into the other world. Oh, fuck, you're out of the zone. Everyone's dead. Good GG. Everyone gets sucked up. They didn't know about the ability. No, because they were doing this for the first time, yeah. And it chucks you out of the raid completely. You can see from the chat alone they weren't expecting that. Yeah, yeah. And that happens quite a lot, because if you die, you can't stand on the platform, right? So let's say, unlike the other bosses, you've died, right? On all the other bosses, you've died, but you got res at the end. Lucky. Nice stuff. In this one, if you are dead, you cannot stand on the platform, so it sucks your dead body out into the zone. You cannot make any mistakes on that final bit, which is just kind of crazy. It's really, really spicy. Let's see if I can find you the absolute virtue fight, because that's particularly spicy. That's a pretty spicy one as well. Here we go. Let's see if I can find you the. Here we go. So this should. Sorry, let me start when they pull. This should give you this. So you just saw the kind of dungeon we did, right? I mean, obviously you were there, but you saw the kind of dungeon stuff we were doing. You saw how fast the abilities were. Like they give you a bit of time to move, a bit of time. Now this is what it's like in here. So that's your healer check. Healers need to quickly heal up. If you don't heal up in time. Absolute Virtue then gets a buff. You can see above its head what sort of buff it is. So you now need to move away from the circles. And that's how quickly the circles go off if you're in the wrong place. You do not get much time at all to move. But this is still the easy bit. This is still the easy bit. What you need basically is somebody calling out what AV's doing. Like here, you have to be on the correct side. And if you're on the wrong side, you need to heal through this as well. Kaboom. Those circles are okay, but wait, it's because it's showing you the mechanics, don't forget. FF14 shows you the mechanics first, and then it does it like all together. It's probably a bit loud, sorry. Oh yeah, it has an enrage timer, by the way. It has an enrage timer. Just FYI. So if you don't kill it quick enough, it wipes everyone immediately. It's not like the 20-hour one. There's no second chances here. Like if you don't kill it fast enough, so if people are concentrating on dodging too much rather than DPSing. But here you go. So this is where above its head, it tells you what it's doing, and what you get there quickly is this. And it goes, right, now deal with it. And you very quickly have to get all 60 odd people to the right bit here. Because some of the circles don't expand, others do. Kaboom! And you got to get all the way to the side of the room. Quick enough. I guess it's tough. It might be tougher than it looks like when you're not doing it. Like when you can just watch it and you haven't got to like do your rotation at the same time. Yeah, I bet Morgan. You got the FF11 nostalgia. Oh yeah, this is a bit. So individually, you get a ball on you. Oh, I got the sound of the rain in the background from the game. That's quite nice. You've got the balls on you, right? If you do this wrong, you kill everyone in the raid. Remember, it's not just your run that ends then. There's no rezzing. So if you kill other people, you've just fucked up their run. They're not going to get the mount because of you. You goofed. So now you've got to make sure you control this properly. So these balls are approaching. You've got to hit no one else with them, but not let it hit you in the wrong place. You've got to make sure you run to the right place and handle the mechanic correctly. Everyone's on very low health. Very, very low health. So the healers have to get their shit together very quickly here. Before AV jumps into his next phase. And another meteor. So if you weren't healed up properly, you're dead. You're now dead. Again, it's a lot quicker than it looks. This is a great fight to show the tank side. Yeah, I was just thinking that. I guess what I was trying to show was like a normal dungeon is nothing you should be worried about. Like, when you get to some of the sillier content in this, that's where it gets a bit like, ooh, I really need to concentrate. But your regular dungeon stuff, you can just suck and throw yourself in there. And I guess the point I'm trying to make is that there's no real downside in the regular dungeons. You're not gonna do any damage to the party or yourself or anything, you know, like, you just res and go again. Actually, having tanked AV, this wasn't too bad, weirdly enough. Ozma was trickier, but AV was alright. Because I've done BA 4 times now, honestly. And here we go. And this is where you get this. It's so fast. Look at some deados. They didn't automatically res, so they're fucked. That's it. GG. F. So now you have to look at the correct AV and then work out where you need to stand. And this is how quick it is. So you gotta stand in the correct. Look which one it is and then move. Look which one it is and move. Kaboom! Look which one it is and move. The healers have got to heal at the same time, yeah. And then you got to run out. If you're not far enough out, you're instantly dead. There's a lot of deados in the middle of it. Oof. Anyway, that's mostly the fight. That's kind of the main stick of that. Then it all just repeats itself a bit quicker than before it enrages. Crazy fight. Crazy fight. Oh, really, really good. Really, really fun. Sorry. Back and I'll show you the reward you get from this. And the nice thing about the reward is fucking gnarly. Let me put my chat back up there. Right, I'm gonna take myself. Oh, yeah, I got the fat. I got the brolly. Nice. Alright, let's just go outside the city. Are we nearby anything? I think I can warp out from here, can't I? We'll go to the meadows. Actually, I'll just fuck it. I'm just gonna teleport to the meadows. It's easier. Meadows. The fighting seems very, very different from 14. Yeah, it's very different. So this is the reward you get, among other things. You get the boss as a mount. It's a very unique mount, I think. It's a very unique looking mount. It's really, really striking. It's really cool, and nothing quite looks like it. And so you got regular Ozma, and then if you jump, it transforms, or if you fly, it transforms into. And you can actually see the raid. That's the raid in the background of the cube, or the diamond, I should say. Cube, diamond. Really, really nice little reward. What a lovely, lovely parasol. It is quite cute, isn't it? The other reward you get this armor. Like, this is one of the Eureka armors, which is, again, really nice. And you also got the weapons. The Eureka weapons, which, again, I think are pretty snazzy looking. Very fancy. The cube does go at the bunny's butt, yeah, but I don't know, maybe she's into that shit. I'm not here to judge, you know. Bunny's probably a pervert. There's a lot of lovely mounts in the game. Some of them are cash shop mounts, but I like them. Doggy. Doggy. Pet the doggy. Sad doggy. There's some really fun ones. But yeah, doing BA was one of my things I'm glad I did in this game. It was surprisingly difficult. Like, it really was, but it was a lot of fun. Can I re-slag it up? Shall I I'm in my summer bikini. Very nice. It's not really summer, but you know, we'll roll with it. Think about getting into the game once you finish off 16. How far did you get? Or did you get like a reasonable way with it? Should we bunny bounce? What's the best one to bunny bounce with? The ears don't bounce, but the chest does. I hear chocobo noises. That one's actually a nice mount, actually. The little Raboot one. Where's the Raboot one? There it is, the Moonhopper. Naxxramas in Wrath of the Lich King. That was quite fun. Nax was a good one. I used to like being a witch. I got this on the very first event I think I did in FF. I want to say the Halloween event was the first one. Might have been the summer one was the first one, then the Halloween event. I did get the original summer bikinis as well. I got myself there. Pew! Pew! Honestly, put it on Backburner Axe Twin. Like, that's the thing. Like, do what like you enjoy doing with the game. Like, don't necessarily like force it. Sometimes this game's like enjoyed in short bursts, I think. I should rock a bikini IRL. If I had the body like she did, yeah, sure. If I was a bunny girl, I'd happily dress like that. I love the cat brolly though. I'm not a bunny guy IRL, I know, sorry. Upsetting, I know. Just stuff socks in the bra and you're Gucci, yeah. What could possibly go wrong? Oh no, that's upsetting. That's what a bunny girl would say, that's true. That's how I hide my true self. Oh, it was actually kind of nice to finish off with some FF, actually. That was a good shout. That was a good shout. Right, let's raid Kilka then, since he's playing some Stalker. Get some Stalkering on the go. You're still playing through BG3? I actually finished that yesterday, funny enough. I really like Cyberbulk. I think you'll enjoy it again. I had a lot of fun with Cyberbulk. It was good times. I haven't finished the DLC yet, but I'm slowly but surely pottering my way through. Right, I'll breastily boobily my way through the rest of the night. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the Lords of the Fallen and got a bit of a nice chill. Oh yeah, you absolutely should, Figgy. You look amazing. You look amazing. And I hope you enjoyed the chill Final Fantasy. Thank you for Arth and Mars and Deus for joining me. Bull Ray Cloaker, thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time. Take care.
Sween with a group of raiders. Hello, hello, everybody. We're doing Stalker Gamma. We've just made it